All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Adulting with Morgan. As y'all can see, I got a special guest with me, y'all. I got motherfucking Roderick. I'm so happy you did this with me. Like, y'all understand. I had my little podcast. You know what I'm saying? We didn't. With the podcast, it just didn't happen.
By the time I wanted to,
it was ending.
Yeah.
Like, y'all understand. So everybody who ever wants to be on my podcast, y'all can come on here. If y'all want to talk about sex, we can, but we're going to be talking about just random ass topics. So I'm glad that you came today, Roger. I'm so thankful for you because he helped me set this up. Right now, I'm going to show y'all what we have. We have like corn. We only have, the only meats that we have is shrimp and lobster. We got the lobster right there, the shrimp right there, and then we got some sauce. So I hope it's not too salty for you.
No, that's good.
Okay, cool.
That's cool.
So we're going to just be eating and chopping it up. I do want to go over you as a person and how we actually met y'all.
You go back as far as like
Mr. Ponce class. Wait, it wasn't Mr. Ponce class. It was the black.
Mr. Watson.
Yes, it was the black teacher.
Spanish.
The black Spanish teacher. We went to school together. We went to Duncanville High School together. And yeah, we just been friends and cool ever since. Like.
And you know what's crazy? That was my first year.
At Duncanville. Mm-hmm. It was.
That was my first year. Mm-hmm.
It was.
Sophomore year.
It was. Because I didn't know you.
No, nobody did.
No, I'm just saying, but you was in the same grade as me.
Yeah.
I know everybody. That's what people don't understand. Like, I was like, duh, that was his first little year.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. You can turn the griddle on, too.
Okay.
So you can be like a little bit warmer. Because this shit is a little bit cold, but we're going to make it work, y'all.
Yeah, but it's good, though.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, we met at Duncanville. Fast forward, we kept in contact.
Duncanville's a big-ass school, so it's kind of not hard to keep in contact with people, so.
You're right.
Oh, shit.
My bad, y'all. So, it's going to be a lot of smacking and shit like that.
I'm going to try not to.
Fast forward, let's talk about the now, my nigga. Because we have class reunion coming up. Are you going to go to our class reunion?
I am.
Okay.
I'm actually looking forward to it.
Are you going to help plan? Like anything?
I'll be open to. But you got to let me know ahead. I'm too all over the damn place.
You got too much stuff going.
Too much.
We got too much stuff going. You know what I'm saying? Perry Jones ain't the only famous people. You know what I'm saying? Out there. We up and coming.
We up and coming.
Fuck you talking about.
But damn it.
Speaking of that.
We like independent around here.
What I did want to talk about is just a brief overview of you starting Eccentric.
Okay.
He has a blog, y'all. Like, what would you call it?
I call it my creative space. Because not only...
That's what I call this. Because it's just like, it's not just one thing or another. It's sizzling and cracking, y'all, if y'all can hear it.
That's why I was like, oh shit, I'm turning down. Oh shit. But no, like, granted, I do blog, but at the same time, you know, I'm just now getting into photography too. So, I kind of created this platform for where it's whatever I want it to be and whatever I want to do or whatever I want to showcase. So, I just really call it my creative space, but at the same time, I get it that everyone doesn't really understand that.
Yep.
So it's like, well, let me just say it's a blog so you can understand it. So
only creative people know what the fuck we talking about.
Exactly.
Like, it's not like one or another. It's like, this is just me. If I want to put a video on here, I'm gonna put a video on here.
Right.
If I want to put a vlog on here, I'm gonna put a vlog on here. It's just your creative
whatever
space.
I want to, however I want to express it. That's what I'm gonna do. But
you're right.
I just relaunched it on the two year anniversary, which was on the 19th. This go around, I'm gonna be a little bit more personal. Just
to get into your personal life.
But this will get a little bit more personal, but also still showcase the photography because crazy enough, that has taken a life of its own. And I only really been doing it. It'll be a year coming up in March. Only been doing photography for almost a year. Yeah, so I'm just kind of like, that's just one thing about being a creative too. You just gotta let things happen, let it
and
flow,
don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
Where people gonna be like, oh, he doing photography. I thought you was doing this. Don't let people put you in the motherfucking bubble, y'all. Like, period. If you have an idea, just do that, bitch.
And that's why I called it eccentric, because that's what eccentric is. Just, you can be the most unorthodox person, but you understand what it does. It all just kind of contributes to your overall genius.
And that's what I be trying to tell people. Just follow me, bitch. Like, it's a whole bunch of people are more in depth than what they portray online. You don't have to be just one thing, y'all.
Don't get me started.
Look, swear to God, you don't have to be just one thing. You don't have to just be good at basketball. You don't have to just be good at being funny, doing jokes. You can do multiple things. Like, we are very multi-talented as people, and I think that we.
But one thing I can say about this generation, this generation that we're currently in and one that's coming up, they're very, very open with doing multiple things, which I think is really, really dope. So, yeah.
And he be doing giveaways too, y'all.
Well, I kind of slowed down on that.
But still, I'm still.
I did all last year. I did shit. Shit. Let's just say I did so many. That's why I said, I'm gonna kind of pull back this year because the shit's expensive.
It is.
I was doing concerts.
He took me to the Erykah Badu concert, and I know what she means by I was born underwater with $3 and $6. Yeah, you may laugh. Because you did not do your math. I know what she mean by that.
There you go.
And I'm not going to tell y'all until y'all give her coins. Like, I know what Erykah Badu mean when she say that. Because she said it at her motherfucking concert. And if you want to know what it mean, you got to go to a concert.
And that's the thing. It's the most simplest,
all her concepts are simple.
It's very simple. She just has a way of how she pieces it. But yeah, so, yeah. I may do a few throughout the year, but last year, that's one thing I kind of learned. Listen, because I was trying to build just genuine engagement.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my giveaways too.
Yeah, so I'm it just to connect with people. Yes. So it helped, it worked. But costly, y'all gotta understand, this is all coming out of my pocket. So I still got bills to pay, a roof over my head.
Get on my nerves.
Shit.
No, but that's real though. That's real though.
Shoot.
That's why I kind of waited.
I still want to travel. I want to do shit.
No, swear to God. And you got to take this person to this concert.
And that's why I did little concerts where I could afford, $30, $20 a ticket. Yeah. Versus those bigger venues where I was spending oof.
And I think that's where me and you connect because we really give back. And we're not trying to buy our friends.
Hell no.
At all. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It's just, I have extra money. Why not? I know somebody will enjoy this. I know somebody will literally enjoy this.
Because one thing, the reason why I did do it is because, you know me, I go to 1 million concerts out of the year. And people be like, I want to go with you, or I want to do this, or I wish I could do this, that, and the third. So I was like, well, let me just go ahead and let me just start taking people with me, but do it in the form of a competition. All you have to do is just randomly DM me. DM me, your name to be in a drawing, and I'll pull it. That's just the reason why I just started to do it that way. So,
Loki, you inspire me. And that's why I follow you. Because I want to do giveaways too, and I'm doing giveaways.
I saw that, and I thought that was dope. But I like how you're doing it though.
It's just random,
it's not even random. You're doing multiple different things, like spa day, cool stuff like that. I think that's dope.
Right. I didn't even think of it like that.
Oh, that's dope.
But yes, I remember when you first launched Eccentric. I'm like, I gotta
you came over here. I did a whole little shebang.
He about his motherfucking business. So
that's just me.
Y'all, this is what I'm gonna do. I need y'all to be behind me.
Granted, I don't have a full team of people that help me out. It's all me. And it's the little stuff that I do, I try to, the base thing is just quality. I'm all about quality. Even from the website, hell, to photography, I'm all about quality. Because I know...
No, finish your sentence because I'm about to bring up something that you said on online.
What I say?
What you talking about?
What I
No, you finished what you about to say.
Oh shit.
Because I'm about to bring up something you said online.
Wait, no, because so I'm just about quality. So it's like, you know, I don't necessarily have, like, even with photography, you know, you have your photographers that have like the most expensive equipment and all of that, and they can still give you quality, where it's like, So with me, I'm kind of like in the middle, like, right, like, but I could be in the middle, but I can still give you quality, because I look at it as, if this was me on the opposite end, how would I want this to look? So that's why, like, honestly, I stress myself out about stuff, because I'm very big on quality. That's just me.
What you said online
about what
was like, let me tell you. He posted something and was like, one thing I do know is my worth. I'm about to be doing stuff for free, discounted or half off, and I'm not about to overcharge your motherfucking me ass neither. But you ain't about to undercut me.
So this is what, let me tell y'all something real quick.
Tell them.
Let me tell y'all something. Now, I understand with anything that you do as an entrepreneur, you're going to be giving shit away for free. You're going to be doing some shit for free. I get that. I get that. Now, I'm not going to be sitting here doing everything for free. So, just because you come to me with something like, okay, well, can we do work on a collab, do this, that, and the third, and just on an exposure tip. And that's when I got to... I'm the nicest person. I really do be nice, but sometimes people just have a way of wanting to take me there, and I don't really want to have to show that to people, but I will. But it's like, in order for somebody to come at me on some, well, let's collab on some, like, you know, gain you some exposure type shit, it's like, no. We can work together, and we can split the cost on some shit, and we could just expose each other. Versus as if you were someone that had like thousands of followers, where I'm like, you know, I can probably guarantee
really sharing my shit.
Exactly. Don't even get me started.
What he trying to say? I mean, I'm gonna say what I'm trying to say.
I'm not even, like, I'm trying to be nice about it.
Like, this is what people don't understand. Like, yeah, because I have a celebrity that follow me. I actually got followers from him. But what y'all don't understand, you want your own following for your own work at the end of the day. That's if you get the followers. That's if. Let me go through if you get the followers or not. People are following that person to see that person. They're not following that person to see their friends. They ain't following that person to be, you know, like, what is it called? To go buy something from somebody
like
else. From a promo, like, they're following that person. So I understand promo for promo, but it has to be genuine.
It has to be genuine.
You have to do this you have to post my shit at least twice. On your story and on your permanent page, and keep it up for at least 24 hours.
Because there are people who do that. But there's them people who see what you're doing, know what you're doing, and will be in your DMs all day, congratulating you, thanking you, doing all that shit. But when it's time to actually do some supporting and actually
linking up and
doing
some
shit.
collab.
So that's why, me personally, I don't ask anybody for nothing. I don't.
I understand.
I get out there and do it myself at this point. And I know, you know, that's not the best thing.
You a Taurus, right?
I'm a Gemini.
You a Gemini?
Yes.
I mean, you was born in May. Oh,
I was on this. Yeah, I'm on the other end of May. Yeah, I do it my damn self. I'm not finna sit here. I'm not finna beg, do nothing. It may take me longer to do it, but guess what? I'm gonna do it.
I know that's right. And me, I
can't go through the front door. There's a back door. There's a window. There's a side door. I'm gonna get in here. Shit.
If it's the last thing I do, like, period, like, you ain't gonna stop my voice.
You're not.
So I understand that.
So that's just me.
I just don't like
I call myself like, I don't say I call myself this, but I honestly work on the work in silence type of deal, because you never know what may or may not fall through.
It's not no sneaky shit with you.
It's not, because, you know, some shit just don't work out. So
especially we in Dallas, y'all don't understand. Like,
shit, just to get a piece of support here in this city. It's damn near impossible.
if you ain't popular, if you
ain't
don't have
popular,
certain clothes on, if you ain't living a
ain't.
certain lifestyle, baby, you're boring. And it's just like, okay, whatever.
And the fuck up thing about it, a lot of those people don't have a pot to piss in, window to throw it out of, don't have shit. They don't got no worth ethic, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But yet y'all give them everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. That's just me.
Yeah. So I want to know your point of view about the shit that you've been seeing or the comments that you've been seeing about Dwayne Wade's daughter, Ziya.
A lot.
What's your take on that?
I mean, first and foremost, a lot of us as black people, we never really grew up in an environment of what is called true unconditional love. And I think people have to really understand, just because Ziya is identifying as a girl doesn't mean tomorrow or the parents is agreeing with her going to get a transformation. First of all, it's a whole process. I know people who are actually transgender.
Me too.
So
me too.
And who gave me their stories, and it was literally a whole process.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, just because the word trans don't mean that they're going right into transformation immediately. Mm-hmm. It's a process. So they're just starting.
And she just found out.
Exactly. So it's like, it's one of those things where she just now identifying as she. She just switched the pronouns. This is just the beginning. She's still got some long ways to go. She's only 12. You got 12, you got these teenager years, and then we got adulthood. So by the time she gets to an adult, she'll be fully trans. So it's like, okay. It's just the comments that I be seeing about, first of all, this whole, she's only 12, she don't know this, that, and the third. And I'm like, well, if she's only 12, let's go ahead and have these conversational stories of why in the hell do I know that you lost your virginity around 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. Mm-hmm. To a certain degree, you knew better. That's just me. So it's just like, people just, they're very just gun-ho on their beliefs, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, don't come into this type of conversation if you're not trying to be educated or understand. So that's just the bottom line. That you can have an opinion all day, but don't be trying to come in here and not want to be educated. To understand what
really is.
Because this is just what it is.
That's where I have to come in the place of understanding. I have said some like fucked up shit.
We all have.
Not even just fucked up shit. Like I have said some ignorant stuff. Because I don't think that it came from a place of malice at all.
It just matters if you just of what you thought you knew about.
Exactly. The Morgan 5 years ago or the Morgan 7 years ago that didn't know about transgenders. They didn't know about like...
I probably said some shit too.
You get what I'm saying?
Ain't no tell us. I probably have said some shit too. But at the same time... Like I had to meet people, learn people. Yeah. And that's one thing.
And people don't meet people. I think that's the disconnection because people, and then we from the South, like.
That alone.
That alone, y'all don't understand when people say that. The South, you are inbred to be Christian. It ain't no other religion. Religion who? What you mean?
And then
like this life.
You may know a few people
life
you may know a few people that's like Catholic.
Mm-hmm. And then be the Mexicans.
That's it. Mm-hmm. But one thing I will say I'm forever grateful for the way how like after like high school, after we graduated, I didn't go off to school. Like I pretty much got my start like in real world. Mm-hmm. Like my first year out of high school, I didn't go to college. I just went straight to work. But of course, I'm still staying home with my mama, so she's like, nigga, you better go to school, or you gotta go. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But the point I'm trying to make is, when I got back in school, I'm actually working. I'm seeing everyday people. Even going to community college, you come into contact with a wide range of people. Yep. You talk to people your age, grown, people who got multiple kids. Some people just there just to get a course for a job. Mm-hmm. You're exposed to that. So that's one thing I would say I am grateful for, because I got to come in contact with so many different people and understand their stories on why they're doing what they're doing. I would say the world has always been my teacher. Experience has always been my thing. So you just gotta let people just live. If they're not harming people, killing, hurt, doing none of that,
that's how I
can care less about it.
I feel like a lot of y'all need to teach y'all kids when they go to grade school or whenever they're noticing differences between other people. A lot of people need to teach their children. People look different. People are different skin tones. People have different hair. People have different noses, eyes, mouths. People talk different. People live different lifestyles. People have different mommies and daddies. Y'all need to teach y'all kids that so they don't be like confused, because it's the whole thing of my kid don't be confused. Kids are not confused. I was a kid before.
My thing
if
is,
my
kids
mama
know.
told me,
that's one thing I don't like. A lot of people don't
when
give
people
these
speak,
kids. They don't give these kids enough credit. They know stuff. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, they're not growing up in a time how like we grew up where shit was taboo. No, they're exposed to more.
And it's really
internet, all these smartphones. They can easily pull it out, Google it, figure it out. So that's why I'm saying, if you are in that position where you're not ready to have that conversation, at some point you're gonna have to have that conversation, because
people are different.
They are.
You don't have to like the whole, I don't want my kids knowing about gay people. I don't want my kids to know that daddies and it's not that deep. Just know that people are different. That's all you gotta say.
Especially if they go to public school.
Just know that people are different. People live different lives. And it ain't for you to understand it this time. If you can't understand it at this time, it ain't for you to.
I'd rather you jump in front of it right now and have the conversation.
So they won't be bullying somebody.
Bullying, or better yet, going out here making decisions without you knowing. And then you got a bigger problem on your hands because you didn't want to talk about it, or you wasn't ready to talk about it. You need to go and nip that in the bud and make it known that this is what it is. You know, if you do this, and the third, this is just what it's going to come. This is what's going to be the results of it.
And that's what anything that's grown or hard to talk about. Sex. Sexuality.
Because my thing is, a lot of y'all was out here having sex at a young age. And I'm pretty sure a good number of y'all didn't have a formal talk.
We didn't.
I mean, I didn't get the story of the birds and bees. My mama told me flat out what it was.
I asked Kiara. Kiara told me about sex. Like, I ain't know nothing. And I used to, when people...
I didn't lose my virginity until I was 19.
When your kids are comfortable enough to ask you about inappropriate things, y'all need to take that as they really coming to me first.
Exactly.
Because I'm hearing it from my friend.
Do not freak out.
Don't freak out.
Because that's the main thing. You want to keep that. You want to create that safe space. So if they want to talk to you about stuff, you rather them come to you than go out in the world and figure it out for somebody else.
Because we was wrong. We was wrong.
Listen.
Baby, hey, if I would have had somebody on my side that been like, this is what sex is. It can hurt. It can, like, for real, it can feel good, this, and this. If somebody would have put me on game, I wouldn't have had to, like, thank God. I swear to God, God is real. Because
my mom always says, somebody's out here praying for you.
Yeah.
Somebody out here praying for you.
Well, okay. Nothing I want to talk about,
What?
It's nothing. It's not popsicle culture. But Ziya, Ziya, I stand for you. I'm with you.
Ziya. And my thing is, just after just hearing her, like, just speak and talk, she's very intelligent. Ziya gonna be something. She gonna change some shit. And that's one thing I have to say about this younger generation. They're gonna be the ones that actually change. And Jaden Smith. They're gonna change some shit. In 20 years, a lot of shit ain't gonna be taboo. It's just gonna be what it is.
Catch up.
And that's one thing I'm about. I'm about evolution. I'm about change, because we're flawed individuals. We're not going to be the same every day.
We ain't.
And once you come out of that and accept that,
that's what's good. Y'all see the bad and stuff. That's what's good, fam. Like, we can go on and on about this all day, because we have the same views on our politics and what it is and what it ain't, and we have the same views on what we need to learn and what we don't need to learn and shit like that. And I don't come at you, I don't come at you crazy trying to correct you. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Like,
and sometimes we can agree to disagree. Respectfully.
Like,
respectfully. Agree to disagree.
Okay, so we're going to agree to disagree right now to see if you're going to agree. Okay, so, Roderick, you know you are very, very private when it comes to certain things.
A lot of things.
On whatever you want to share.
Okay.
There's no pressure on. I just want people to feel like it's love. You know what I'm saying? This is love.
It is.
It is.
It is.
Okay. Cause period. Okay, but anyways, I just want you to share like your romantic side. Like, let the people get to know what you like, what you don't like,
what I like and don't like.
What's your type? I don't know this man's type. I've been friends with him. I don't know nothing I don't know nothing.
Well, first of all, I'm single. I've been single for years, actually.
Mm-hmm. Like most of us.
Like most of us.
I joined the single crew when I moved back. I thought I was gonna find a nigga.
Hell no.
No. If you normal and I'm normal and you don't got a nigga, I would make a girl, boy. Okay, anyways.
But oh shit. But no, for me, for the longest, it's all been about like self-love, self-work type of deal. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing that work for a long time. And I'm just now getting in a place where I'm open to like dating and all that other good stuff. But I just have boundaries. I have boundaries.
And people think we pushing you away.
No, it's not pushing you away.
Because we got boundaries.
We have boundaries. So when it comes to someone that's coming into my space, not to sound like I'm going to be like controlling or anything, it's just I like to operate a certain way. And you have to understand it. When I say operating in some way, I don't like all my business out in the street. I don't. I'm not that type. I like to give people what I can control and give them what I want them to see.
Okay. Well,
that's just me. So somebody have to understand that, you know, I value my relationships that even goes to all the way to like my family, my friends. Even if I'm having a riff with my friends, you won't know. Because my thing is, if there's room for it to patch, we're going to patch it up, but just give us our space for right now. Mm-hmm. So that's just how I operate. But yeah, and we live in a time where everyone wants to show their relationships off and all that. I'm not really here for that.
Me neither.
Me personally, but no. Yeah, just the romantic side has been, it's been dry for a long time. But as far as
it sounds like you're romantic because you want to keep. You want something that's real, not 100%. Something that's for everybody else to understand.
Honestly, it took me a while to understand. I'm not really the casual dating type of person. I can't do it. I can't balance one person, this person, the next person. I can't do it. I'm too all over the place personally.
You're too genuine.
Hell yeah. I'm too all over the place. I can't balance and then dealing with somebody who don't really understand themselves and want to give you too much. I don't really have time for that. Me personally, I don't have time. Because, you know, outside of that, you know, I work. I'm trying to build my own platform. I really don't have the time to deal with some unnecessary just BS. That's just me.
We are creative people that don't have a Will and Jada where we just can't not work or we just can't like stop.
I wish.
And I feel like you're realistic as well. So it's just like, I understand that I want to get this done, but I have to pay my bills.
Exactly. So, and that's one thing with someone coming into your world. Mm-hmm. I'm open to whatever. Just my thing is, I like people just to be out the gate honest with me. Mm-hmm. Let me know upfront what it is, your past experience. I want to know all of that because if we get into a situation, and then vice versa, I want you to have the room and opportunity to look at it and be like, you know, I'll be able to deal with this, but I can't deal with that. I can work with this, but I don't know about that. Let's kind of go ahead and have that conversation to know if this is something that we can work through. Mm-hmm. That's just me. But a lot of people don't understand that. Because a lot of people want to get into, they scared, and that's fine. We all scared when we get into situations. We all are. But if you're serious about it, let's just go ahead and do it. I did get to a point where I was a bit jaded.
What did that mean? I don't know what jaded mean when people be saying stuff. Look, I'm childish, I'm mad.
It's just when you get jaded, it's like you get to a point where
you think something is and it ain't. Is that what jaded mean?
No, it's just I'm gonna just give you just overall. It's just you have a real hard spirit, meaning you just don't know. Like anytime someone comes in your place, you just kind of sabotage it. In a way,
and that's how I am.
In a way, you just sabotage it.
Like, let me go ahead and give you a reason not to like me. Be
that, or you just gonna find something where it's like,
this ain't
you
work.
Do this. I don't like that. Get away from me.
Yeah.
I ain't talking to you. I was like that for the longest, but now I'm in that place where I'm like, you know what? I'm open to it, but let me let you know now, this ain't what I'm not dealing with, what I'm not tolerating.
Because I would kill you
at this point.
If you trying to come up in here and steal, nigga. kill you. You trying to talk to my friends, bitch? I'ma kill you. And I'm taking a gun license class too.
You know, I'm actually doing it this summer. I mean, we live in a licensed carry state. Why not?
I'm taking a gun licensing class by Man, aka Emmanuel. What's up, like, because I ain't got time.
But when it comes to like my type and all of that, okay, when you say type, are we talking just looks, or are we talking like on some deep shit?
Just looks.
Oh, looks. Shit, if I had it my way, it would be. I like somewhat when it comes to skin tone. I like anywhere from caramel to chocolate. Mm-hmm. That's just me. Us light skin, I can't stand y'all. I'm light skinned, so I know.
I like light skinned niggas now. This was weird.
Why?
Because they be the sweetest people.
What kind of light skins you talk to? You light skinned
having white daddies. No, I'm just playing. I don't know. Where people going?
I'll say you with the swirl. Okay. No, just. It could be just an ignorant thing. And my thing is, I'm light skinned shit. I know what the fuck I do.
It's weird having sex with a light skinned person when you light skinned because it's just like, who are we? Who am I touching? What we doing? Alright, what we doing? What we doing, fam?
But that's just me. But yeah, no. Just, they gotta have all their teeth taken care of. Like, listen, I've talked to different people who've been the finest of the fine and just the face of mother could love. I've had, a good variety.
I'm through an ugly nigga phase.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's one of those things where it's like, I just want someone that's attractive to me. They got to have a hustle. I mean, just the basics. You got to be loyal, respectful, because a lot of y'all
in this day and say the last thing you just said again.
Respectful,
baby.
A lot of y'all. I don't know how y'all was raised, but I don't know.
You got to be respectful. You got to accept Roderick if you fucking with me. You got to know with gay people. You got to accept gay people. You got to, and or you got to deal with it. Period.
You got to love all. Me personally, you got to love. I call it like this. I like a well versatile person. They can be with the elites, the very prestige people. But me personally, I like to be with the ratchets too. So I need someone they can be in every room.
You can go on my mama's side and you be feeling comfortable on my daddy's side.
You go on my mom's side, it's going to be something you may be used to. Well, no. I mean, that's fine. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. But, because, like, for instance, like, my mom's side is everyone for the most ain't, ratchet, but it's just a normal black family. On my dad's side, that's South Dallas. And guess what? I love them all. So it's like, you gotta
like one or another.
No. Well, I was out. Of course, my mom family.
We ain't gonna get into that.
My mom family, I hold them close. But my dad's side, I'm now just getting to a place where I'm like, because I have this weird thing that I don't even know. It's just, I'm sort of an introvert, believe it or not. Mm-hmm. So I'm now trying to put myself in a position where I'm trying to get more closer to my dad's side of the family. So I'm trying to be, interactive as the best way I can because, for a while, I wouldn't really talk to, and it wouldn't even be no beef or nothing. I wouldn't really have a relationship with my dad's side of the family. If I see him on the street, of course, it's always love. But now I'm in that space where I'm like, I'm getting older. Let me reach out. They invite me places. Let me try to show up. Just be more involved. So, yeah, that's just me.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. We got to.
We doing short videos. I don't want to seem like I'm rushing him. I know you ain't taking it personal. You don't care.
I mean, me personally, I enjoyed this.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
You had fun?
I did. This was good, though.
He the one who set everything up. Look, he the one who set everything up. But, yeah, I feel like we need to do this again.
I'm open to it for sure.
We're going to do some Mexican food next time.
From where, though?
You don't like Mexican food?
I do, but...
We need to do Jamaican food.
I never had Jamaican food.
Anyway, all right, y'all.
Now, I'll be open to it.
Thank y'all so much for joining in. I got Roderick, Rayson. Oh, yeah. Where can they follow you at?
Okay, so let me break it down like this. You got my personal IG at RODXRICK. And then you got my creative page, Eccentric, ESYNTRIC. I have those two. I do photography, blog. Honestly, blogging has come to a point where it's like I do it whenever I have something to say. But honestly, photography has been really been on my neck, and you know I'm here for it. But you can find me on those platforms and all that other good stuff. I have a lot of other cool things that's about to transpire. Yeah, I'm trying to really get into the YouTube world, but I don't know.
Let's do YouTube. Let's do these challenges.
I'm here for it.
Okay.
It's just with me, I be in my head about shit. That's
me too. You don't gotta explain it to me, because I'm telling you, it was just this. Anyway, thank y'all so much for joining in.
Oh yeah, I'm proud of you. Because I've been telling her for the longest she should go ahead and do YouTube, because she used to tell like the best stories.
Oh yeah, I got
even to this day. Yeah, you got some stories.
I got some stories to tell y'all. I don't know if I want to open myself up to.
I lived through you.
For real? I mean, at the time that I was doing it. But anyway, yeah, we gonna wrap it up.
Oh,
thank y'all so much for joining in. Bye.
Peace.